Hello everyone, I'm Rusty and this is my YouTube channel, You Fix It Garage. Today I'm out here in the shop with my bikes and I want to share with you a brand new accessory that I just got for my Tenere 700. So a lot of people that buy these adventure bikes, they want some type of navigation built into the bike so that when they're off-road or up in the mountains or whatever, they can still find the trails. But for me, I also wanted all of the advantages that I have for my infotainment system in my vehicle. You can use your phone for navigation, but it requires mounting it on the handlebars and that leaves it pretty exposed. Or a lot of people buy a dedicated GPS unit. For me, I wanted to be able to have those same accessories that I have in my vehicle, and one of the major advancements in technology over the last few years is wireless Apple CarPlay. It allows you to have your phone and connect wirelessly so that you have all of the apps and accessories on your phone available to you through a separate screen. And so that's what I was looking for this bike, and that's what I want to show you today, what I came up with. So let's walk over here to the bench and I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'll show you how it works on the bike. All right, so here it is. This is the Carpuride model W502, and it is a portable wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto screen that's made for motorcycles. So this screen will mount on your bike. It's waterproof, and it will connect not only to your phone but also to your headset in your helmet, so that you can see the screen. It's going to project what's on your phone, and it's also going to give you the audio from the navigation system. I bought this on Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description, and at the time I bought it, it was $269.99 is what this unit cost. So a lot less expensive than a dedicated GPS unit, and it has a lot more capability in my personal opinion, or for my purposes. So let's go over to the bike and let me show you how it works. All right, here I am over at the bike, and you know, how you mount this on your bike is going to be dependent on what kind of bike you've got. Mine is a Tenere 700, and it's got a nav tower up here and a nav bar, and so that's what I mounted the system to. But I'll tell you right up front that it doesn't come with a mount that's designed to mount on that nav bar. What it comes with is this RAM style mount. I don't think this is actually RAM, but it's that same style, and there's a ball on the back side of the Carpuride, and this is made to attach to your handlebars and that attach up there. But for most adventure bikes, that's really not a good solution. So I'll show you how I attached mine, and you know, your mileage may vary there, but looking at the back of mine, I just took the little ball that comes on it, and I took the screw out of the ball, pulled the ball off, and I drilled a 1/2-inch hole through that ball, which kind of came out the front, and then I drilled a hole through my nav bar, and I attached it with a screw through the nav bar and on that ball. Made for a very tight connection on my bike. It's not going anywhere, but it was a little bit of a Frankenstein kind of deal trying to figure that out. I contacted Carpuride and asked them if they had a mount for a nav tower. They said they didn't, and I sent them some ideas on how they might include that. They got back to me within just a few hours every time that I emailed their help and support, and they indicated that they were going to explore the option of adding a mount. So just know that if you buy one of these, you may have to cobble something together depending on how you want to mount it on your bike. But other than that, I really don't have anything bad I can say about this thing. So I've got everything set up here on the bike because I wanted to demonstrate the connectivity between, I've got a Cardo PackTalk Edge headset, the Carpuride head unit, and my phone. And my big thing when I bought this was I wanted to make sure that everything connected seamlessly, so that I didn't have to mess with trying to sync every time I got on my bike, or mainly every time I start my bike or stop the bike. So because when you turn off the key on here, of course it kills power to this head unit, and it disconnects your phone from the head unit and the head unit from your comm system. So when you turn it back on, all that has got to reconnect, and I didn't want to have to go through a manual reconnect process every time I did that. And my experience so far has been that it works flawlessly. Everything, as soon as I turn the bike on, connects flawlessly, and it just works. The only issue that I've had is that if I switch to one of my other bikes and I don't have this Carpuride head unit anymore, I have to repair my Cardo unit directly to my phone because I'm not going through the head unit anymore. I think that's more to do with me not knowing how to operate this Cardo than it is anything with the Carpuride head unit. My Cardo actually has the ability to sync to a primary phone, a secondary phone, and the motorcycle. And it should automatically pair with whichever one of those is available at the time. But for whatever reason, I can't figure that out to make it work right. So when I switch bikes, I repair. It takes about 30 seconds, and then I'm good for the rest of the day or however long I'm on that bike until I come back over here to the Tenere, which here lately has been, I stay on it 90% of the time now. But anyway, your mileage may vary. Depending on what headset you've got and your ability to operate that headset, you may be able to get it to all work seamlessly, whether you switch between bikes or whatever. But for me, I've got to resync it. Not that big of a deal. Your headset is going to continue to communicate with your riding group even when this is turned off, because that's operating through a different channel. So you can still talk to your riding group when your bike is turned off. All that still works just fine. So I've got a microphone in my helmet right now, and I've got the Cardo unit turned on. And what I'm simulating is you've ridden up, you've stopped at a gas station, everybody's getting gas, or you've stopped somewhere for a few minutes, and now you're about to start back up and get back on the road, and you switch your key back on. So you should hear the Cardo unit sync with the Carpuride, and then you should visually be able to see the Carpuride sync with your phone. Now there's some glare in here. It's not real easy to see, so I'm going to have to move the screen so you can see what's going on with the Carpuride unit. So let me switch it on, and I'll move that screen.
Connected.
All right, you should have heard the helmet connect to the Carpuride system. Right now it is trying to connect to my phone down here, and there it just went. So now I'm connected with Apple CarPlay, and my helmet is connected. So if I wanted to listen to music, I can just come over here. All right, and I don't want to get my video taken down for copyright stuff, so I'll stop it right there. But you could hear the music playing inside the helmet. That all works good. There is my Maps app right there. And so, I can navigate with Maps, or if I'm off-road and I want to use one of my off-road apps, I've got Rever. I have a bunch of different ones, but I can click on Rever, and then I can navigate, using Rever or whatever other navigation app I want. And a lot of these navigation apps allow you to download them for offline use. So even if you're up in the mountains or whatever, as long as your phone still has power, it should still be able to get the GPS coordinates. Yeah, and so there you go. It gives you access to all the apps on your phone. You can set which apps you want on this home screen and which ones you want on this dock. And it's a pretty slick little deal. I really like it because it's going to allow me to keep my phone on me. I'm probably going to start, right now I've got it mounted in that quad lock on the front, but I'm going to start keeping my phone on me. That way if I wreck my bike and I get separated from the bike, I still have my phone on me and it's not attached to the bike. So that's another advantage of having this head unit up here. Plus your phone's not up here exposed. This phone is, $1,200, $1,000, and this is $275. So there you go. Let's turn it off. You'll hear it disconnect. Turned it off now. It takes a second.
Bike disconnected.
There, it's disconnected from the bike. I can still talk to my riding group even with everything shut off here, and then as soon as I turn it back on,
Bike connected.
bike's connected, and here in just a second my Apple CarPlay will be reconnected. I really like this unit. It just works really good so far. I can't say anything bad about it other than the mount. So from just a dollars and cents standpoint, to me this is a no-brainer upgrade for your bike. If you like listening to music in your helmet, you like the navigation, and you don't want to have your phone up on the handlebars doing all that for you. Again, we talked about a phone is $1,000, $1,200 or more. If you buy a dedicated GPS unit for the bike, you're going to spend probably $300, $350 or more, then plus another $100 for the mount to mount it to the bike. And even if you're going to put your phone on there, you want a good mount, which Quad Lock's probably the best out there. You're going to spend $100 on a Quad Lock mount and a case for your phone, or probably even 150 bucks. That Carpuride system, 265, what I say, 200, we'll just call it 280 bucks, and it takes care of all of that. So I really like it. You know, to each his own, I guess, but I wanted you to get an opportunity to see it in case you're looking for something like that. Works pretty slick. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. I'm going to be doing a bunch more videos on mods I'm doing to this bike, upgrades, and things that you can do to your bike to make it better that don't really cost a lot of money. Thank you guys. Be safe riding out there.